One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Robinson up the middle. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Powell's throw complete to Dotson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Faking the handoff, Howell. Going right back to Dotson. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They go play action with Howell. That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. These two teams all tied after 1. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Cougar 19.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he rifles one incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Ready.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Howell. And his throw here's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
60 Eagles, Warriors 17.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goddard, 28 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howell. They'll roll him out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick buries sees him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. On first down, Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On the give, here's Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Come on.
On first down, Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. This is caught. It's Brown. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They find some open field here, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the three, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And Howe will throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Powell to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Howe looking to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second down, back to Sanders. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game,